was very hard. I went through really, really severe depression. We got married in May when everybody thought we got married in May. And in January of that following year, I actually moved home. My parents came when he was at work one day and packed all my stuff. We just took whatever we could get in the cars we had, and I left because he didn't, he hit me a lot, and he was very emotionally abusive, always telling me that I was fat and I was ugly, and I wasn't fat. And, just always putting me down, plus hitting you. But the hitting part, I remember it, but there's nothing attached to it. But the emotional part that he abused me is still there. It doesn't seem to want to go away. And so I had to leave, not because I didn't love him, but because I had to love myself more. And it was the hardest thing I ever did. And my parents moved me back home. And the day my sister graduated from high school, he got killed in a motorcycle accident. And I'm really embarrassed to even say this, but I found out later that he was a criminal. He was in prison. I did not know this, in Utah, and he was kicked out of Utah. And he didn't look like, I hate to say this, but you look at people and you go, oh, they don't look like a bad person. Well, you don't know what somebody is a bad or good person based on how they look. And I was 20 years old and I didn't understand that. You look at somebody and you think, oh, they look so nice, but you don't know what somebody's like on the inside, And when he was killed, his grandmother called my house and told my mom that she had some of my stuff and I needed to come get it. And my mom said, well, I don't understand. And she said, well, I guess I should let you know that he passed away. He got killed in a motorcycle accident last night and died this morning. Or he got in a motorcycle accident last night and died this morning. And my mom had to come out and tell me, and I felt so guilty. Like if I had stayed, that wouldn't have happened. And I took a lot of it on myself. It was really, really hard. His one side of his family, his mom and that side of the family was not very nice to me. And then his dad and his stepmom were really, really nice to me and really tried to help me. But my parents had me quit my job because I couldn't even work. They had me quit my job. My parents supported me for probably 3 or 4 months. And finally, a lady in my life told me, you need to get it together. Your life is not over, and you need to pull yourself together and get back up and start living again. And I needed to hear it. And so I went back to work, and it was still hard. Sometimes it's still hard. And this was a long time ago. I won't tell you how many years. Even though I'm getting a little older, I still really want to go to college. I said I didn't take school that seriously. I really, really wish I would have taken school more seriously, and I wish I had gone to college. When I graduated from high school, it was still a little bit where girls just got married. It wasn't fully, like there was girls going to college, don't get me wrong, but when my mom graduated and everything, your goal was to get married and have kids. You didn't really think about working, you didn't think about anything. And it wasn't that it was that, but it was still like a lot of people's goal was just to get married and have kids. And I really, really want to go back to college and get a degree. And I want to be able to take care of myself the rest of my life. If I meet somebody and get remarried or meet somebody, that will just be a bonus, but I don't want to have to rely on anybody. I want to be able to make enough money to support myself. And I hope that, girls and boys think that way. You don't know what'll happen in your life. When you get married, you never think you're going to get divorced. If you do, then you shouldn't be getting married. You don't ever think that your spouse is going to die, especially when you're 21 years old. You don't think about those things, and I've been in both of those situations. So, you know, make sure you can take care of yourself, girls and boys.
I'm Christian Chavez.
I am Angelica Contreras.
My name is Marlene Gonzalez.
My name is Alejandro Espitia.